Well, hello again. If you are watching this, you can say 2 thumbs up. You have completed all of the questions on your own and you are ready to go over the answers. If you have not completed the answers, stop this video now and do not push play until you have finished answering all of the questions. All right, so here we go. Question number 1. What fraction of the whole is colored green? Okay, well, if I count the green, I have 1, 2, 3. I know that represents my top number, the numerator. And then the denominator is how many there are all together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the green represents 3/6. And then it wants to know the fraction of the whole is colored yellow. Okay, well, I know that there are 6 triangles all together. That's my denominator. And then how many were shaded yellow represents my numerator. 1, 2, 3. They are both 3/6. If you got that right, kiss your brain and do the woo-woo cheer. All right, question number 2. Write a fraction to name the equal parts of the whole pizza. How many parts would you need to make 2 whole pizzas? All right, well, here's my whole pizza. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 all together. Remember, that represents my denominator. And then how many pieces, if I eat the whole thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I know one whole always will have the same numerator and the same denominator. Okay, so 8/8 is the answer to the first part. How many parts would you need to make 2 whole pizzas? All right, well, if I have one whole one and it has 8, and I have to make another whole pizza with 8, how many would that be? Well, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so there would be 16 parts with 2 pizzas. All right, question number 4. Which point is at 3/6 on the number line? All right, well, it already starts with 1/6. So I know my denominator is going to stay the same, right? Then I have 1/6, that's what started. So then next it would be 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and then one whole is the same as what? 6/6. Remember, it has to have the same number for the numerator and the denominator. So which point is at 3/6 on the number line? All right, well, 3/6 is B. You should have gotten B for that one. If you got that right, do the disco. Ooh, ooh. All right, flipping this bad boy over. We are doing question number 8. One point on the number line below has been named named with the fraction 2/4. Write a fraction for each of the other points shown. There's a lot of points, but like we've said before, on the number line, the denominator is going to stay the same. So we know the denominator has to be 4 for all of them, right? Oh, I don't know. Did you see this one here? Ooh, all right. If you didn't, pay attention. Make sure you can see it. focus it in a little bit. So if you didn't do that, put your denominator for that last point right here. All right, well, 0, then it goes 1/4, 2/4. This one would be 3/4. 1 whole is the same as 4/4 because the numerator and the denominator have to be the same number, right? Then we would have 5/4, 6/4, 7/4, 8/4, and what would this last one be? 9/4. Did you get that one right? All right, let's look at number 9. Explain how you know 3/3 represents a whole. Okay, well, when, like we've said, when the numerator and the denominator are the same number, that stands for 1 whole. So you should have something like this. I know because the numerator, I hope you use those mathematician words, and denominator are the same number. Okay, guys? All right, let's look at this one. Jared folded a piece of paper 9 inches by 12 inches into sections as shown below. This part, they're kind of trying to trick you, friends. They're just throwing in some numbers. That kind of goes with our area and our perimeter that we've talked about. So then let's look at the fraction question. What fraction of the total area is in each section? Okay, well, we can start with our denominator. We know the denominator stands for how many there are all together. How many pieces were there all together in this fraction? 1, 2, 3, right? Okay, and this is just what? 1/3. This is also just 1/3. And this one is 1/3. Each piece by itself is 1 out of the 3. Okay, so our answer would be 1/3. And we knew that because there's 3 parts, right? And each part is 1/3. And I want to make sure I include there are 3 equal parts. In all, right? There's 3 equal parts in all. So each part would be 1/3. Okay, friends? All right, we finished the first page. Give it a kiss, put it on your brain and rub it because your brain is so smart. Let's go ahead and turn to our last page. We should be on 477. All right, we are almost done. Let's get it done. How many 1/8 do you need to get 5/8? Use the number line below to help you. All right, well, they're saying right here on this point is 5/8. Okay, so how many times do I have to jump to get to 5/8? Well, let's count. Here would be 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, right? So how many times did I jump? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that one's pretty easy because your answer is just whatever it was in the numerator, right? All right, let's look at number 14. Which point represents 6 lengths of 1/8 on the number line. So that's kind of the same thing that they just asked here. 5 jumps made 5/8, right? So 6 jumps would make what? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6/8. And we can just double check our work. You might have done 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8. Then we have our 6/8, which is which letter? It's C. Okay. And then it said explain. Well, we know between 0 and 1, there were how many? 8 equal parts, right? If we kept checking, 6/8, 7/8, 8/8. There were 8 equal parts. Okay? So the distance between 0 and 1 is divided into 8 equal parts. And then we counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 parts between 0 and C. So that makes C our answer. All right. Divide the circle into 8 equal parts. What fraction does each part represent? This is pretty similar to that pizza one. How could we make it into 8 equal parts? I like to do it like this, and then I go like this, and like this. And I always want to make sure that I have 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's what my fraction would look like. And each part is just one piece, right? And you should have counted with me that there were 8 pieces in this whole pie or whatever we want to call it. So our answer would be 1/8 is each part. Okay? All right. Seth drew 2/4 of a shape below. Draw a picture to show the whole shape and write a fraction to represent the whole. All right, well, with a whole, we know it has to have the same numerator and the same denominator. This picture is not finished, okay? This does not show 2/4. How would we make it show 2/4? All right, well, we've got to add another little part. And then if we split it in half, this shows a better representation of our 2/4, right? But as a whole, what would our fraction be? Here's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. And if the whole thing's shaded in, it would be 4/4, right? Because 4/4 equals 1 whole. All right, you're doing so good. Give me a namaste. Namaste. We're almost done. Flip it over. We've got 2 more to do, guys. Select all the sentences that describe this shape. All right, so it's saying the first one, 8/8 of the shape is yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 8 out of 8 colored yellow? No, this one would not be right. 8/8 represents the whole. All together, are there 8 equal parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yes to this one. 5/8 of the shape is green. Okay, well, I know the numerator represents the shaded part. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not 5/8, so no to this one. Oh, 4/8 of the shape is green. Yes, we just counted that. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 8 are green. 4/8 of the shape is yellow. Oh, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are yellow. And are there 8 altogether? Yep. You should have gotten those 3 for number 18. Now this one, our last one, they want you to divide the number line into equal lengths. Then mark and label the given fraction. All right, they want us to have 6 equal lengths. And then they want us to mark 5, 6. Okay, well, I like to start at the back. I know that the denominator has to be 6. And I know 1 whole is the same as what? Remember, it has to have the same denominator and the same numerator. So I'm going to work backwards. I know this is 6, 6. Okay, so then I'm going to jump and I'm going to count backwards and I'm going to say 5, 6. And then I'm going to jump and I'm going to count backwards and I'm going to say 4, 6. And then 3, 6, 2, 6, and 1, 6. Now, I know it's a little hard to make it super equal, but if we count now, are there 6 equal parts? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Between the 0 and the 1, there are 6 equal parts. And then they wanted us to find 5, 6. So 5, 6 should be right next to 6, 6 or 1 whole. All right, guys, that is it, my friends. So if you happened to get some of those wrong or you were a little confused on some of them, make sure you are going over those with mom and dad, okay? All right, have a fabulous day. I'm so proud of you and I will talk to you later. Bye.